I'm Joanna. Welcome to my channel. This is my 14th video. Today I'm going to review 4 books, 3 fiction, 1 nonfiction. Let's get started. The first book is The Dream Hotel by Laila Lalami. This is a sci-fi fiction. The main character is Sarah, pronounced Sada. Sada is a young wife and a brand new mother of twins, so she's having difficulty sleeping. There's a company out there called Dream Savior, and they claim that an implant will revolutionize the way you sleep and, for those who suffer from a lack of sleep. So Sada applies to the company and she actually gets a neuron prosthetic implanted in her brain. Now, she is able to sleep longer, but there's a catch. Now, she is under the watch of AI, and she is in the algorithm system. So that means she has given up all of her privacy. Sometimes AI interprets the dream literally. So they believe that whatever Sada dreams, if it is a good or bad dream, that she has the potential of acting out that dream. So at the airport, Sada gets flagged as a potential liability for a crime supposedly she might do, or she may do. Okay, so Sada is taken to a holding facility where she is to be monitored for, a large amount of time, and it keeps getting extended. And so we're with her on this journey as she experiences these harsh prison practices. Actually, I was so anxious for justice to come. And I kept thinking how easy it is for, one to give up their privacy. We do it today, not a problem. We don't think that anything horrible will come out of it until it does. The author teases us at the end. But the story is very realistic, it's very poignant and relevant. I enjoyed this book. I do recommend it. I give it 4 stars. Book number 2, Junie by Erin, Crosby, Eckstine. This is a historical fiction novel. The main character is Delilah June, but everyone calls her Junie. And Junie is a young teenage girl, 16 I think. She has dreams and hopes like any other teenage girl, only she lives in Alabama in the 1860s as a black little girl and in the time of slavery. So Junie works as a housemaid for the McQueen family. The McQueen family is a wealthy but cruel Southern family. And the McQueens have a daughter named Violet. And Junie also works as her maid. Violet and Junie are pretty much the same age. They have a very good friendship, but then there's always that, master maid, relationship for the most part. But Violet always loved to read as a child, and because they grew up together, she was able to teach Junie how to read and how to write. So the story opens after Minnie, who is Junie's older sister, dies. But Junie is able to see her sister as a ghost. Minnie comes to her sister and she gives her 3 tasks. So if she completes these tasks, Junie is promised a better life, and Minnie is able to go beyond. It's kind of a coming of age story as well. And Junie does find love, which is very sweet. But the writing is excellent. This author is so talented, so amazing. We absorb every experience Junie experiences, good, horrific, sweet. We sympathize with all of the injustices impinged on Junie and her family. And it is like people who are white and people who are black live in completely separate realities. I love this story. I love the ending. I love the history. I love the way the author made me think. I give this book 5 stars, hands down. Book number 3, The Axeman's Carnival by Chidgey. The main characters in this novel is Marnie and her husband Rob. And then there's a magpie named Tema. So ultimately, the underlying theme for this novel is domestic violence. Okay, so Marnie finds a magpie wounded on the ground. Apparently he had fallen from his nest. She picks him up and brings him home, and he becomes her pet. She names him Tema. Rob is not happy about this at all. The couple is already stressing because they are undergoing some financial difficulties. But throughout the novel, we learn that Tema is becoming a celebrity on social media. And so this brings the couple financial gain, of course, but that's not enough because, they have this troubled marriage. So there's a dichotomy of emotions because of the central theme of the book, but on the other hand, Tema is a delight. He is hilarious. He learns to talk and through cop shows and through humans, and he does curse a lot, but he is hilarious throughout the book. Now, Tema has some awareness. It appears that Marnie is in trouble at times, but he is a bird and he really doesn't know how to help the situation. Now, near the end, there is a Axeman's Carnival, and it's a huge competition for men where, they chop down trees, etc. And that is when the story unravels. Now we are exposed to the cruelness of Rob and the indifference of the media on the one hand, and what makes this book so entertaining is the way Tema interjects and in such a timely fashion with his quips. It's such a fun book, and the message is very clear. The ending is great. And so I enjoyed this book. I laughed and I cried. I give this book 5 stars, hands down. My nonfiction book, The Book of Joy by the Dalai Lama and Desmond Tutu. Dalai Lama is influenced by Buddhism. Desmond Tutu is influenced by Christianity, and the writer of the book is Douglas Abrams, and he's Jewish. The basic question posed to these men is how to find joy in a time of suffering. And both have many reasons to be morose in life. The Dalai Lama has been exiled for over 56 years, and Desmond Tutu is currently suffering from cancer. I'm quoting this, but I'm not sure which one said this. Nothing beautiful comes without suffering. It does sum up their ethos, and also their message is that it really is the way we perceive our situations, and joy comes from thinking of others before yourself. They both agree that it's futile to chase happiness because you'll never find it. Joy is a state of being. What I liked about this book is their coveted friendship. They make fun of each other. They joke with each other like real friends, even though their religions are profoundly different. I believe it's because they focus on their commonality, which is their humanity. I will have to reread this book to absorb their values and their wisdom. This is not my copy. I have to purchase my own copy so that I could highlight the important things I want to learn, but I did also listen to it on audio. It is a wonderful book and worth reading. I give this a 5 star. I'll be back next week with 4 more books.